Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And welcome in, everybody. Good morning. Happy Sunday morning. We get the final Olympic event for the 2024 Paris Olympics. USA women's basketball taking on France here in the gold medal game. USA undefeated at 5-0. Every single win by double digits, just a dominant force in these Olympics. And USA women's basketball at the top of the world in total dominance. They've won 60 straight Olympics games in a row. The last loss by USA women's basketball came all the way back in the 1992 Olympics. 7 straight gold medals for the USA, looking to make it 8. After the conclusion of this game today, they've won 9 gold medals as a country for women's basketball. And the USA is taking on France. France record of 4-1 entering this matchup. 5th Olympics appearance for France for women's basketball. Yet to win a gold medal yet for France. They won the silver back in 2012, won the bronze in the last Olympics in Tokyo in 2020. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And this is a huge game here for the USA, because not only can they extend the streak to 61 straight Olympics victories, but also they can tie China for most gold medals in this Olympics. The USA win. Right now, they're ahead by a long margin in total medals, 125-91 to China, but China is +1 in total gold medals, 40 gold medals by China, 39 by the U.S. Mario, Don, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Good morning out to everybody out there. Happy Sunday morning. And the USA just absolutely dominant, winning by an average margin of 18.5 points per game in this Olympics. This is what's gone so far through their schedule. 5-0 in the Olympics. They beat Japan 102-76 in their first game of group play. Won against Belgium by 13, 87-74. And that's the closest that a game score has been, was the 13-point win against Belgium in the second game of group play. Beat Germany 87-68. And then in the quarterfinals, they won against Nigeria 88-74 and won by 21 over Australia in the semis 85-64. They've been leading upon two key players. The front court has been rocking with Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart. Both of those two have been averaging 18 points per game, the top two scorers in the team. Wilson averaging 18 and 9 for points and rebounds, and Stewart's averaging 18 and 6 for points and rebounds. Robert, welcome in. Anastasia, welcome on board for the stream here. And yes, I think the USA is going to win this game. Not only do I think they're going to win this game, I think they're going to win by a comfortable margin as well, ahead of their 15.5 point spread that they are favored by in this game. It's they're favored. I went over on DraftKings last night, and they're favored by 15.5 points, which I found very weird because the USA for men's basketball yesterday was a favorite by 16.5 points against France, and that's kind of odd because internationally for men's basketball, internationally, it's catching up for men's basketball. We saw Serbia, they were up by 17, gave the men's team quite a scare in the semifinal match yesterday. It was much closer than that 16-point spread that the USA played against France. France hung in throughout that entire match for the most part yesterday, but for women's basketball, it's still behind. It hasn't grown internationally like the men's. That's where I found that kind of like for a point spread kind of different in terms of that. I thought USA would be favored about 20 plus in this game instead of being only a 15.5 point favorite on the line for this game, but they won by 14 against Nigeria, won by 13 against Belgium. I got a feeling they're going to win by double digits, whether that's going to be 16 or more. If they're going to cover for the U.S., I think they could very well do so because they pounded Australia in the last game too. Yep, they're doing the national anthems for both of these countries right now, and very soon we'll be tipping off 3 minutes away from tip-off for this matchup here. Just dominant for the USA. Haven't lost in 60 games going back to 1992 in the Olympics. For France, they're 4-1. 0 players, so nobody plays in the WNBA in this roster. They are led by Gabby Williams, the top scorer, top playmaker, averaging 15 points per game, 5 assists per game. And they've yet to record a gold medal. Their numbers so far, they beat Canada 75-54, first game of group play. They won against Nigeria 75-54, the same score. Actually beat Nigeria by a larger margin than what the U.S. did. U.S. beat Nigeria by 14. France beat Nigeria by 21. Their lone loss came against Australia in group play 79-72, and then France beat Germany 84-71. We'll see how they feel today. They got taken to overtime. They won against Belgium and they won against Belgium on Friday in overtime, 81-75. So they've been playing a lot of minutes, more than they should be, since they're coming off that overtime victory over Belgium. And we'll see if they do look tired and fatigued at the start of this game, considering that they're coming off an overtime game with just 1 day of rest in between. What's good, Mr. Fultima Raz in the stream? Welcome in. If you guys are new to the stream, pound the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. 5 streams that I covered this weekend for the Olympics, just phenomenal, and glad to have you guys on board and be a part here of this channel. Wouldn't be possible with this channel if it wasn't for you guys. So you guys are absolutely incredible out there. And very early morning stream at 9:30 a.m. and we are gonna tip off here in a minute from now. What's the good thing about this basketball slide I have here? I didn't have to change anything besides just the text up at the top saying 2024 Women's Olympic Basketball Gold Medal Game. That's all I had to change because the records were the same, the team colors are the same. Everything remains the same from yesterday's men's basketball game, so I didn't have to change anything, which was great. Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, and Asia Wilson, the starting 5 for the U.S. Stewart and Wilson have been going off in this entire Olympics. Those two in the front court just have been absolutely dominant. That's the concern for France entering this game. Their top rebounder is only 6'3", and USC's tallest player is 6'8", with Brittany Griner coming off the bench. Marine Fatho, Valerian Ayehi, Gabby Williams is the top scorer for France. Janelle Saloon and Mariam Badane, the center for France. That is the starting 5 for the French squad. Mariam Badian, She's a center. She's only 6'3", and she's the top rebounder in the team, averaging 5.6 rebounds per game. So that's a very tall task. That she's the tallest player. Besides, there's one other player that's 6'4", backup center Ileana Rupert, who's 6'4", but the top rebounder only 6'3", and the USA has a couple players listed at 6'3", and then Grinders listed at 6'8" on the roster. Wilson and Stewart's actually both 6'3" as well. That's what they got listed when I pulled off the roster. I feel like they play much bigger than what their size is, though. What's good, Sean saying welcome in. 9:30 p.m. out where you are. Glad to have you on the stream here as we're about to tip off final gold medal game for the Olympics 2024. USA red jerseys, white outline to the numbers and the letters for Team USA. The men's took the floor yesterday with a dark blue jerseys. Women's basketball team wears red for Team USA. France, white jerseys with the royal blue numbers, royal blue letters for France for this matchup. And here we go, about to tip off USA women's basketball dominance. Yeah, I think I heard about that, Jeffrey, that they took away a bronze medal from one of the USA gymnasts. I remember hearing about that. USA controls the opening tip, right to left on the floor. US with the first possession. Chelsea Gray off to the wing, and it got kicked out of bounds by France. So first 12 seconds of action here. He'll reset the shot clock to 14. US will look to get the inbound coming up underneath their hoop. 12 seconds into action. USA off the inbound jumper. Baseline off the mark. No good. Missed by Stewart. And the rebound gets collected by Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams, the top player of the team, averaging 15 points per game in this Olympics for France. Williams slides it off to her left around the perimeter out to Badiam. Here's a three taken at the wing by France. That is well short. Missed by Marine Farthou. As USA comes out with the ball as an air ball shot from the perimeter. USA with a possession. Possession number 2 of the game. Stewart has it at the left wing perimeter. Circles around. Moves it outside to Gray. Gray working on one defender. Working on Saloon. Gray. Bounce pass down low. Over to Stewart. Floats to the shot. Scores up and through. It is good for the buckets. Brianna Stewart gets the scoring party started for the U.S. and France. Ooh, that was dangerous as Young came in, tried to jump the route, almost picked it off for Jackie Young, but France lucky to get this basketball back off the deflected ball out of bounds of the baseline by Jackie Young. So France now with a possession. Under 9 minutes left to go in the first. Possession number 2 of the game for France. First one was an air ball shot from the perimeter. Bounce pass by France. Tried to thread the needle. They got it. They missed a wide open layup by Mariam Badian. They get the offensive rebound and they go back and send it out to the perimeter. Gabby Williams on top. Williams dribbles up to the elbow. Has a player open at the wing. Williams, that's a very tough shot. Trying to float up a contested shot at the elbow. Missed short. 2 air balls by France. Outlet pass ahead. Stewart blew the open layup in transition. Tipped up to France for the defensive rebound by Farthou. Marine Farthou up the floor. Moves it off to her teammate driving inside the key. The pass gets floated over to Badian at the corner. Farthou has it back outside around the perimeter. 8:15 left to go in the first. Farthou 8 in the shot clock. Deflected. Intercepted as the U.S. collects the steal with Stewart up the floor to pass ahead. And a layup in transition score by the USA. Assisted by Chelsea Gray. It's a bucket score by Asia Wilson. Top 2 scores for the U.S. have scored so far between Stewart and Wilson with the first 2 layups. 2 minutes into action. Yep, the USA is wearing red. Yeah, so the men's team wears dark blue, but the women's team wears red for their uniforms. Missed jumper from the perimeter by Verilian Ayahi, and the USA collect the rebound here. Gray has it up the floor for the USA. Goes on the top of the free throw circle. We get a reach and fall picked up, charge to France, called on the Ayahi. And now Stewart will rotate out. Or no, Stewart will stay on the floor. She was just moving into one of her spots. So she will stay on the floor right now for Brianna Stewart. Inbounds for the U.S. 4-zip. Stewart and Wilson both with a bucket so far. Stewart across the floor. Wide open 3 at the wing. But before that results in a turnover by the U.S. committed. Hey, what's good, Bradley? Welcome in, man. Thanks for joining in. No problem. Wishing you the best of luck here. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday, man. France with possession. And a 3-point shot goes through straight away by France. Gabby Williams top player in Team France this season, knocks down the three. First couple shots they had were air balls by France, but finally able to get one down from the perimeter. Bounce pass, broke it up, out of bounds, last touch by France. USA looking for the inbound here underneath their hoop. Bounce pass baseline for the U.S. and the U.S. turned it over. France up the floor here, out in transition as we have a runner missed off the mark. No good by Marine Farthou. The defensive rebound gets hauled in by Nafisa Collier for the USA. USA only up by one so far. Slow start defensive battle between these two teams. France deflects the pass, though. They reached in on it, so France gets called in the reach-in foul. This looks exactly like yesterday's game to begin. Both of these teams just trying to get a feel right now for this gold medal game, as there hasn't really been much scoring going on, and the USA poor pass out of bounds results in a turnover. Kathy, what's good? Welcome in. Good morning out to you. Happy Sunday. France has a substitution. Number 4, Marine Farthou checks out of the game. Number 47, Romain Berties comes onto the floor. We saw in the replay, Marine Farthou, she looked just really flustered. Number 4 for France. France with possession. Bernies now running the point for France. Gabby Williams drives inside the paint. Scoop score. Up and in off the backboard with a right-hand layup. France takes the lead 5-4. USA with 2 baskets so far. One by Wilson, one by Stewart. Wilson, baseline dribble. Wilson at his strip, lost it. As Gabby Williams collects the steal, Williams has it up the floor. Sends it off to her left to Ayahi. Gabby Williams all with 5 points so far to begin this game. On top to Mariam Badian. Badian over to Williams. Outside Badian. Lob down low off the fingertips of Ayahi, but the U.S. commits the reach-in foul inside. That's on Chelsea Gray picking up the personal foul. Tough start for the USA so far. Looking like they were going to run away with it with a quick 4-zip lead, but France in a 5-0 run right now. France off the inbound. Gabby Williams. 6 in the shot clock. Top of the key here for Williams. Bounce pass off to the elbow. Yahi, 1 in the timer. Takes the jumper. Missed off the rim short. Rebound secured here by Collier for the U.S. Collier up the floor. Gets tangled up with a French player. Going down hard was Yahi. Yeah, thanks for joining in, Kathy. Appreciate it here for being a part in these streams. That's already 2 personal fouls by Valérine Ayahi here for France. So she has to check out for Ayahi. And number 12, Ileana Rupert comes in. So France in a little bit of foul trouble to begin this game right now. U.S. off the inbound in their front court. They're going right to left in the floor for the USA. Chelsea Gray around the perimeter, defended by Marine Johannes, and Johannes kicks the ball out of bounds. This French defense is stifling the U.S. right now. Like, the U.S. hasn't been able to, get open or have any players, get any separation out there. I thought USA would be blowing out this team based on, the first couple of shots. France airballed the first 2 shots of the game. Stewart goes up. Stewart got stripped. She got fouled, though. So not a clean strip by France, and France is racking up the fouls here to begin. That's now their 3rd as a team. Ayahi is to the bench with 2 of those fouls, though, out of the 3. And Brianna Stewart's going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one's good. In this tournament, she has scored 93 points, 63% shooting by Stewart. Second free throw is good. It's Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart, the top 2 scorers for the USA. Both are putting up above 18 points per game in this Olympics. USA by 1, France with possession. Marine Johannes slides it over to Williams. Gabby Williams at the top of the key steps into an open three, bricked off the back heel, tipped up by Stewart. Battle for the loose ball, diving forward for its Collier on the hardwood as she hits the deck. She gets tied up though. And off that tie-up, it will be... So we're just awaiting the possession arrow right now. It'll be France possession. So France gets the possession arrow in their favor off of the tie-up. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first. Only 11 combined points right now. France, follow-away 3. No good. Rattled out. Missed off the mark by Johannes. France had it for a moment and an offensive rebound by Williams, but had it ripped away. USA in transition as Stewart got stuffed to the rim by Badian. France stepped out of bounds with a basketball. It will stay USA ball. Brianna Stewart just stuffed going up. Tried to go in for the layup with the right hand, and Mariam Badian stuffed her at the rim. Kelsey Plum on the floor now for the USA to inbound passer. Moves it off to Wilson. Wilson, jumper inside the key. No good. Offensive rebound back to Wilson over the cylinder. Missed the shot. France's defense holding the fort tight in this game and playing a U.S. tough to begin this gold medal match. Top of the key with Birdies. Birdie slides it off to Johannes. Johannes for France. Step back 3 in the air straight away. Off the mark, no good. The U.S. couldn't collect the rebound. Huge rejection from behind, though, by Stewart. But it goes back to Williams for France. 10 in the shot clock for Gabby Williams. Williams dribbles up. Skip pass over to the low block. Outside to the wing, Badian. 2 in the timer here for France. Drive, kick out to the wing. Gonna have to launch. They will with 1 in the shot clock. Missed the rim short. Offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. No good. Floated up off balance. Missed by Williams. USA with a rebound. Down low. Pivot. Wilson gets fouled. 2 free throws covered up by Asia Wilson at the free throw line for the U.S. This is tougher than it looks right now for the USA. France is playing their hearts out defensively. Like, they know it's going to be tough to get shots up against this USA team, but defensively, France is doing everything possible to keep themselves in the game. This kind of reminds me of, like, the NFL with these previous, like, Patriots and Jets games from years past, like the last couple of seasons where nobody could score a touchdown and the game was strictly defense. I remember there was one, they were tied up at 3 with like 10 seconds left, and then the Patriots had a kick return for a touchdown to win the game against the Jets. That's what it looks like. That's the football version in the NFL of what's going on here in Olympic women's basketball. 12 combined points with 3.5 minutes left to go in the first. Wilson split the free throws. Tough runner off the glass, too strong. Missed by Johannes for France. USA collects the board. Up the floor with number 13, Jackie Young. Bounce pass to Stewart. Stewart at the top of the key. It's been a very physical game to start. Stewart missed the pass as she tried to fire it in over to Young, deflected by France, and France came up with a steal. USA has 5 total turnovers, France with just 2. Missed off the rim short by Williams on the runner, and USA has the basketball. Bounce pass in transition, couldn't finish. The layup got blown, but USA will shoot 2 at the line. 2 free throws coming up by Nafisa Collier. Brianna Stewart checks out of the game, and Alyssa Thomas comes in to replace Stewart right now. First shot was missed at the free throw line for the U.S. We have yet to see Brittany Griner so far in this game either, and she's shot the ball at a 64% clip in this Olympics. USA splits the free throws 8-5. For the U.S. Here's a 3 looking for the tie. No good. France is missing their 3s. Rebound controlled by Wilson for the USA here. Nafisa Collier sends it off to Plum up the floor. Outside it goes over to the wing. We've yet to see Sabrina Ionescu either so far to begin this game. Out to the top of the key, goes back to Plum here. Plum, 5 in a timer, towards the right wing as she's being pressured all over the place by one France defender. Romain Berties with a pressure defense, but Berties is called on the reach and foul. Yeah, there's just way too much dribbling going on. This game has been physical. France has to be careful with their foul issues for them. They're just falling all over the place. 5 personal fouls by France, 2 each between Romain Bernies and Valérine Ayayi right now. U.S. in the bonus at the free throw line. The first free throw is good by Kelsey Plum. Second shot by Plum's right down the middle. USA is doubling up France. USA in courtesy of free throws. That's how they've been able to start off this game strong. 6 for 8 at the free throw line as we have a USA substitution. Kalia Copper checks onto the floor right now for the USA. 10-5. France has possession. Lila Lakin crosses midcourt for France. France attacks downhill. They put one up and they score. Up and in. Found a back rim on its way down to make the score 10-7. Gray, what's good? Welcome in. Skip pass. Open 3 here from the corner. U.S. couldn't connect. Tipped up. Offensive rebound chance for the USA. They couldn't come down with a shot. Ball is rolling on the ground and France collects the steal. The U.S. has turned it over 6 times in this opening quarter. France, a nice push pass down low. USA, great job to come back and cover, though. They drew a triple team on Ileana Rupert. Rupert waited a brief moment. It lost the handle of the basketball as the U.S. flick up a shot. And the U.S. will shoot 2 more shots coming up here at the free throw line. My clock's a little bit slow, actually, right now. We're down to 1:38 left to go. And now we see Brittany Griner on the first time on the floor today. That's what they need is size. 6'8". For Brittany Griner. Top rebounder for France is 6'3". She should be able to help out a ton. 2 free throws here for the USA. First free throw is good by Alyssa Thomas at the line from the Connecticut Sun. So far to the free throws, they have 7 points via the free throw line. Missed second free throw. Griner tipped it over to Collier for the offensive rebound. At the wing with Thomas. Thomas bounce pass. Try to read Collier off the backdoor cut. Couldn't get it there. That will sail out of bounds. And Alyssa Thomas looks like she's in a little bit of pain right now too, holding her right shoulder. Nafisa Collier just a little bit behind that backdoor cut bounce pass and not on the same page with one another. Minute and a half left to go in the first. Sloppy game right now. The USA has 6 total turnovers in this opening quarter. No Ego, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by once again. Marine Johannes for France. Drives inside the paint. Right past Griner. Scoop score. Up and in off the backboard. It's a 2-point game. 11-9. Brittany Griner out of place defensively. USA shooting just 2 for 10 from the floor. France struggling 4 for 19. France getting multiple second chance opportunities, but not able to knock them down. A lot of dribbling inside the key as Plum floats it over to Griner. That size advantage works out. At the low block, Brittany Griner shoots over everybody, and she drops it into the bucket for 2. 4-point lead for the U.S. Brittany Griner should make a substantial impact considering that she's taller than everybody else by 5 inches on the opposing team. Missed shot straight away, no good by France. USA crosses midcourt right now with Thomas. Lob down low, Griner. She has possession off the pivot, and she scores up and it off the backboard. 15-9 for the USA. Just keep on pounding the rock down low with Brittany Griner. Nobody can defend her with France's size. France crosses midcourt. Final 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Johannes at the top of the key. Sends it off to the left wing of the perimeter here. France dribbles up. A missed off-balance shot. No good by Alexa Sherry off the mark. USA with a full court shot. Missing short at the buzzer. And we close out at the end of the first. Low scoring game. Just 15-9 right now at the end of the first quarter. That was all defense Barely any made baskets. Everything was just tough defense in that opening quarter. U.S. just cannot connect on their shots. They needed Brittany Griner to save this team so far as we take our first break in between quarters today. What's good, Thomas, in the stream? Welcome back in, man. Thanks for joining back in. Brianna Stewart, 4 points. Brittany Griner, 4 points. Both the top scorers for the USA. Asia Wilson with 3. U.S. has scored almost half of their points at the free throw line. 7 out of 15 points have been scored at the free throw line in the opening quarter. USA is 7 for 10 on free throws, and they're plus 8 on the glass, 17-9 over France, though. It's kind of weird because France has 6 offensive rebounds. France has attempted 9 more shots than the USA, but they just cannot get any sort of quality looks at all. France is rushing their shots, off-balance shots, contested shots. They've shot at least 3 air balls in this entire game so far for France. France is 4 for 21 shooting, 19% from the floor, just 1 for 9 from 3. USA is 4 for 12, 33%. They've only attempted 1 3. Sabrina Ionescu hasn't even played just yet. So Ionescu hasn't even seen the floor, and it's been basically front court heavy for the USA with the scoring so far. Stewart with 4, Wilson with 3, off the bench Griner has 4. Brittany Griner is going to have to be the go-to in this game. She's taller than everybody else on the floor, just shooting over the rest of the French defenders. She's perfect, 2 for 2 for Brittany Griner. The turnovers have been an issue, though. 7 turnovers by the U.S., just 3 turnovers by France. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe as we come back to action. USA has the basketball. 6-point lead for the U.S. Kelsey Plum lobs it off to Griner. Griner dribbles up inside the key. Right-handed baby hook Griner. No good. Rare miss there by Brittany Griner from 5 feet away off the right-handed hook shot, and France collects the rebounds. Credit to France. They've played the USA tight defensively so far. They just cannot buy a bucket. Catch and fire 3. France no good. Off the mark. A rebound control by the US. France has missed 9 straight 3-point shots. They made their first one from the floor. USA open layup. It is good with a left-hand finish by Kalia Copper. That's what happens when you attack and you accelerate, dribble drive inside the paint. Eventually, you're going to see the gaps in the defense, and Kalia Copper saw that there was a gap open, and she accelerated and laid it up and in with the left hand. Sherry on the outside off to Johannes. Johannes with another tough 3 for France as she takes a contested follow-away 3. France collects their 7th offensive rebound of today's game. On top, over to Johannes once again. Edge of the midcourt logo for the shot clock. Johannes flings it on top. Here's a 3-point shot straight away. Again, another miss by Rupert. France offensive rebound. It's there for the putback bucket by Alexia Sherry for France. 17-11. USA crossing midcourt. Kelsey Plum. She is on the floor with Alyssa Thomas, Brittany Griner, Brianna Stewart, and Kalia Copper. Missed 3 by Plum from the perimeter. Outlet pass here for France. USA able to get back defensively. Right baseline dribble, though. Right past the defense. There is Layla Lacan for France. It's only a 4-point game. 17-13. Layla Lacan saw the gap. She shot the gap off the right baseline dribble, and she was able to score the buckets. USA commits the turnover. Bad entry pass by the USA. That's now their 8th turnover of this game. I mean, the USA should be pounding France right now. USA for women's basketball just incredibly dominant until there ever happens to be some sort of international boom on the women's side of basketball. We've seen it now for the last decade plus. International basketball is closer than ever to the USA on the men's side, but for women's, there's still a lot of growing in the game that needs to be done for the international reach to happen, and this is way too close right now for the USA. The USA should be up by much more than what's going on right now, and France turns it over. Too much dribbling by Cabby Thomas, tried to dribble it behind her back, and USA able to pickpocket it. And a turnover in transition by the U.S. That's their 9th of the game. Here they go with a 3-on-2. Thomas passes over to her teammate. Couldn't finish from point-blank range. Offensive rebound for a moment by Dominique Malonga, but she had it ripped away. The U.S. blow a full-court outlet. It's another turnover by the USA. And the head coach for the U.S. just simply telling her team, slow down the basketball, slow down the basketball. Like, there's way too many nerves right now in this game for the U.S. women's national team. For women's basketball. 10 total turnovers, 17 points, 10 turnovers on the board for the U.S. And we are 12 and a half minutes through of action in this game. That's almost a turnover per minute right now for the U.S. Airball 3 by France. France with another look. They splash it. Gabby Williams knocks it down. It's a 1-point game. 17-16, only 2 made threes by France, just 2 for 14 from the perimeter by Gabby Williams as both of those threes. Stewart off the top of the glass gets fouled. As she will shoot 2 coming up in the free throw line. Yep. Bill right there on points. It's just they don't have any like lead guard with elite playmaking abilities for the USA, and there's constant turnovers, whereas you need like somebody to go out there and control the tempo and be able to move it along to your teammates with a vision that she has with the eyes behind the back of her head and her playmaking abilities. They just lack that type of skill right there for the USA for this team. Jumper's good at the baseline for the US off the inbound, 19-16. Hey, there we go. That's awesome for Mr. Fulton Mraz. Best of luck there. Yeah, I was trying to see like who leads this team in assists for the USA, and I didn't circle anybody for like the lead like assist player because they don't have anybody on the runaway for like a assist per game that they're leading that number in this Olympic tournament right now. And that's where Caitlin Clark could have came into play. Looking for a backdoor cut. The U.S. turned it over. Rushing another pass. Just you try to thread the needle on the triple coverage pass, and of course it's not going to be there. This is too close for comfort. 11 turnovers by the U.S. right now. France inside the key with Sherry. Alexia Sherry off the pivot scores up and in off the glass. Floats it up. It's good for 2. 19-18. Under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. U.S. with the ball. Asia Wilson at the top, dribbles up, drives to the mid-block. Wilson, tough shot, no good, missed off the top of the glass. Offensive rebound back to Wilson, splits the double team, and Wilson goes up and gets fouled. This is just the USA simply just playing like through matchups right now, just like contested shots all over the place. Like everything's like one-on-one contested shots. There's no movement. It's just stagnant offense with trying to just pound it down low, entry passes inside. There's no ball movement. I have yet to see that ball zip or move for the USA. It just is constant stagnant basketball right now. First free throw missed off the rim shorts. So Asia Wilson misses the first free throw, and there should be no reason why right now that this is only a 2-point game. Like, they got 8 out of their 20 points. Almost half of their points have come at the free throw line. 5.5 left to go before halftime. France hanging in this entire game. They have the chance to tie with a lead 2, chance to take the lead with a 3. Gabby Williams at the top. Towards her right, sends it over to Sherry. Alexia Sherry with a 3, missed off the mark. USA forgot to box out. Wilson missed her box out. Offensive rebound for France. Multiple offensive rebounds for France in this first half. Williams slides it over. France, if they can make their threes, they can have the lead by now, but a step back 3 comes up short, grazing off the rim. US turned it over. A bad pass all the way in their backcourts. And lucky there that Nafisa Collier came up with a defensive rebound as France had a golden opportunity to score and cut it off the Collier turnover. USA only by 2. France with 7 steals in this game, and the US with 12 turnovers. As France picks up the reach and foul. This is sloppy basketball. There's going to be a timeout as well taken on the floor. 4:44 left to go I just don't get the reasoning right now. Sabrina Ionescu has yet to step foot on the court currently. The top scorer for the USA is just 4 points. And this USA team just simply is not together as a unit right now. Just airmail passes all over the place that they have. Like, all they're trying to do throughout this game, they have no other game plan than just chucking up entry passes inside the key to the tallest player, who is just gonna score over a smaller player on a matchup down low. That's the only game planning that I've seen so far by the U.S. They haven't done anything to adjust that, and when they've tried their transition offense, they've either blown layups or they've missed passes off of airmails and transitions. It's just, this is absolutely stunning right now. Like, everybody here plays in the WNBA for the USA, and France has 0 WNBA players. And it's like this team's going through the motions right now. This is a severe wake-up call. USA with just 5 points this entire quarter. Oh, they almost turned it over around the outside. Missed 3 out in the open by Breanna Stewart. Had a really good look, uncontested. Could not send it down. France collects the rebound. 4.5 left to go before halftime here. France off a ball fake at the elbow, out to the perimeter here for France. Rupert moves it off to her teammate. Baseline jumper, got it for the tie. Valerina Yehi picked up 2 quick personal fouls. She is back into the game and knocks down the jumper to baseline. We are even at 20. Stewart, handoff over to Collier. Collier backs her way at the low block. Collier off the pivot. Her shot no good. Around and out, skidded off the rim. And France here with a chance to take the lead if they make this basket. Gabby Williams slows down tempo, leading the team, averaging about 5 assists in this Olympic tournament. France turns it over. Stewart jumps the route, intercepts it inside the key. USA with numbers here up the floor. Bounce pass to Stewart. Stewart attacks inside the paint. Splits defenders. Couldn't finish the layup, but gets fouled. That should be an and 1. If you're Breanna Stewart, split defenders to the rack, couldn't finish it, but she'll have 2 shots coming up at the line. 2020. If you're new in the stream, you got 50 plus watching, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. The final gold medal game of the 2024 Olympics, and Breanna Stewart misses the first free throw. USA is now 8 for 13 at the free throw line, almost half of their points coming from the charity stripe. Their top scorers only got 5 points, and that is Stewart as she buries the free throw. She's got 5. Wilson has 4. Griner has 4. 1 point advantage for the USA. France has possession. France, with a textbook game plan, drew their defense, contesting every single shot the USA takes. Runner off the mark, missed the rim, short by Marine Farthou for France as the USA collects the defensive board. Wilson drives, spin move, jumper, connects on it. Asia Wilson knocks down the 7-footer inside the key. She saw the matchup one-on-one, playing ISO, took it to her advantage, attacking inside the paint off a spin move. Gabby Williams at the wing, dribbles up to the elbow, slides it on top for France over to Farthou. Lob down low for France as they have it at the low block with Badian. Slides it all the way to the edge of the logo. France with a ridiculous 3, and they knock it down at the edge of the midcourt logo. Marine Farthou from Steph Curry range. Bang, bang. It's a tie game, 23-23. And a timeout taken on the floor by the USA. Shot clock down to 1. Heaving up a prayer. A prayer sent all the way to the next town over. The shot heard from the Eiffel Tower. Paris 2024. Right from the logo, the French shot. The shot heard around France. Bang, bang. Absolute laser on a prayer heaved up for the whole world to see in the Paris 2024 Olympics. as the USA burns their timeouts. Unbelievable game. The USA should be blowing this team out of the water right now. An absolute disgrace. If the USA drops this game and has a 60-game winning streak in Olympic play snapped, if they do lose this one, it will be their first ever loss since 1992. And then guess what? You'll be hearing constantly, non-stop this week, Caitlin Clark should have been on the Olympic team. Heard it for weeks and weeks upon end. And even without Clark, you should be able to get the job done for the USA. Well, this is a tie game right now with just 2:45 before halftime. Turnovers. Just 7 total assists to 12 turnovers. Clark would have had 7+ assists right now in this game as she was playing in this gold medal matchup. The USA -5 in assists to turnovers right now with 13 turnovers. They just turned it over once again. USA turns over the basketball once again. Just absolutely horrendous playmaking out there for the U.S. Decision making is a train wreck. Chelsea Gray with an abysmal pass as it sails out of bounds. France with a possession. Marine Farthou. Bounce pass to her teammate. Moves it down low. Deflected by the U.S. through traffic as the U.S. come away with an interception. Somebody's going to come up as she lost her dribble, and the U.S. will. So Collier lost her dribble, but Wilson was able to come up. Wilson lost control of the basketball. She turns it over to USA. Get it back, though, as France lost it trying to race up the floor. Down to 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Tie game. Who can finally make a bucket? Chelsea Gray at the top. Step back jumper deep two. No good off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Collier not strong enough with it. It goes out of bounds off of Collier. It will be France basketball. This is just bad basketball being displayed right now for Team USA. And gotta give France credit. They're playing their hearts out defensively in this game. No way should it be like this going into halftime in a tie game at 23. Minute 40 left to go before halftime. The USA was a 15.5-point favorite. So you would figure they would cover that spread since there hasn't really been an international boom yet for women's basketball. There certainly has been on the men's side, but for international women's basketball, there hasn't really been that boom just yet. USA blows a wide open layup. Asia Wilson is frustrated, and Collier couldn't box out as it's a defensive rebound for France, and Collier picks up the loose ball foul. A horrific game right now for the USA on the Nafisa Collier. Just 1 point this entire game. Struggled to box out in the last rebound. Wilson, unlike herself, just 2 for 5 from the floor right now. Blew a layup out in transition that she should have had. This is just mind-boggling right now. 1:14 left to go before halftime. 23-23. Stuck at 23 here. France with possession. Farthou slides it off to her teammate. Williams kick out to the corner off the deflected pass. France jumper deep two. Swoosh! France has the lead. 25-23. Anything's possible. 60 straight games on the line for Team USA. Thank goodness you ain't playing one half of basketball. Runner inside the key comes up short, missed by the USA by Jackie Young. Rebound control by France. 40 seconds left to go before halftime. France has it at the right wing perimeter. Into the hands to Valerian Ayehi. Down low, sneaking her way around. Saloon got rejected. Blocked by the USA by Collier, and here goes the US. Kelsey Plum. Edge of the midcourt logo. 20 seconds left to go before halftime. Plum slows down the tempo. 8-second game clock and shot clock right here. Top of the key, Plum. Passes off the roll down. Driving, attacking the rack. No good. Missed layup. Another missed layup. Asia Wilson going empty. Goes 0 for 2. Blowing 2 straight layups in a row as the ball gets tipped out of bounds and will stay USA basketball. From 2 feet away. How in the world are you missing buckets from 2 feet away in the USA women's basketball national team? Just ridiculous. I've been announcing D3 college hoops for the last couple years, And the majority of those buckets are made from point-blank range. High school, middle school, they're made from 2 feet away. They know how to make layups. The national women's basketball team for USA blows another layup to get the tip in at the buzzer to count. Then we're tied at 25 apiece going into halftime. Multiple blown twos from 2 feet away in this game by USA. I've seen players at the middle school level, high school level, Division III for NCAA make those at a consistent rate for layups contested down low. Never mind Division I at the NCAA level. It's an automatic. What in the world is going on here with the USA women's basketball national team right now? Just, are they playing asleep? 13 turnovers in the first half, 0 3-point makes. I brought it up all week long for the past week or so. One of the radio shows that I've been helping produce and co-host, I brought up the stats to the host of that radio show so we could bring it up as a topic all week long, last week and the week before. Diana Taurasi, Caitlin Clark. We talked about it throughout the entire week. Taurasi, 16th right now in scoring in the WNBA. Clark is 12th. Clark, number 1 in assists in the WNBA. Taurasi is around 40th in the WNBA. And in rebounds, Taurasi is around 30. Clark is 18th in the WNBA in rebounds. Taurasi hasn't even seen the floor, 6-time Olympian since Athens back in 2004. But it seems like this team for sure was pre-planned before Caitlin Clark even stepped foot into the league. And that played a big role, I feel like, why Caitlin Clark's not out here. You got 7 assists going into halftime with 13 turnovers. Caitlin Clark would have had 7+ assists going into half for the USA. They have just 7 total as a team with 13 turnovers. Just a sad first half by the USA. I don't know what the heck they're doing out there, but that is some sloppy basketball being displayed. What's good, Charles in the street? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Appreciate everybody for being a part here on the channel. By the way, Taurasi is yet to even play in this Olympic championship game today, age of 42. And it's one of those moments you got to pass the torch. Clark is 2-0 this season against Taurasi for the Phoenix Mercury, and this is what she's done so far throughout this entire Olympics. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists in 56 minutes with 8 personal fouls by Diana Taurasi. 2 for 12 shooting, 1 for 9 from 3-point range. She's averaging 1 point per game, 0.8 rebounds per game, 1.2 assists per game on the national team at age 42. It just feels like it's this roster before Clark even stepped foot looked like it was pre-planned, and they didn't want anything to do to have Caitlin Clark on this team, and she could have helped out this team tremendously right now. There's zero excuses why they have 6 fewer assists than turnovers going into half. This is just a sad display of basketball in that first half by the U.S. Ice Baby, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, being a part on the stream. And by the way, 60 straight games the U.S. has won for women's basketball. They haven't lost an Olympics game since Barcelona. Also, they're down by 1 against China. This is the final Olympic event before the closing ceremony. The USA has 39 gold medals. China has 40. If they don't win this, it's going to be not only that they're going to be hearing it about Caitlin Clark, but also losing to China by 1 in the gold medal counts. And France, they're going to finish 4th in the total medal count. They have 63 total medals. USA with 125 total medals leading the way. China's in second with 91. Great Britain with 65. France is 63. That's the top 4 to medal count. Australia's got 53. Just, I don't even know what I saw right there in the first half. That just hurt my eyes to see that. France was down by 3. Here's the key changing moment of this game. France was down by 3, and then the shot heard around the world as France heaved up this ridiculous prayer for the midcourt logo, and they hit a 3-point shot with 1 second remaining on the shot clock, and that tied the score up at 23-23. Top scorer for the USA is Asia Wilson. She has 6 points. She's 2 for 9 shooting from the floor. 5 points by Brianna Stewart, 4 points by Brittany Griner. There's going to be a case that the basketball needs to move if you're the USA. They've only attempted 3 threes. What's the point? Like, you gotta get more threes going on. Like, play Sabrina Ionescu. Why is she not playing? Why is Sabrina Ionescu not playing? Hasn't even stepped foot on the floor in this game. You want 3-point shooting firepower. You're just 0 for 3 from the perimeter and shooting 8 for 25 from 2. You got to get some perimeter firepower spark in there if you're the U.S. Like, pounding the rock down low with the front court players isn't necessarily going to work. And I bet you that's what France did. France game planned specifically to lock up Wilson, to lock up Stewart, to lock up all the players in the front court and allow the U.S. to take tough twos. And that's what it's been throughout this entire game. The USA cannot even make layups from 2 feet away. And this is just sad. Never mind, they haven't even tried 3-point shooting. France, they're trying 3-point shooting. If they're raining more threes, they're up by a hefty margin right now at the half for France. They're just 3 for 18 from 3-point range for France right now. 11 for 40 from the floor. France has made 3 more baskets than the U.S. The U.S. is 8 for 28 shooting. France is 11 for 40 shooting. France has attempted 12 more shots than the U.S. France has recorded 10 offensive rebounds. U.S. with 11 offensive rebounds. Just with those second chance opportunities, the U.S. waste them by turning over the basketball. With France, those second opportunities, they get another shot attempt up in the air. And then the rebound total right now, U.S. plus 10, 30-20. France has 7 steals, U.S. with 6. But the issue in this game has been turnover nightmare. USA 13 turnovers, 6 turnovers by France. Could have used Caitlin Clark for the gold medal game right now for the U.S. 8 assists to 13 turnovers at the half for the U.S. And also, they've blown 5 missed free throws. They're 9 for 14 at the free throw line. Right now, we're at halftime. Thanks all for joining in. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. And thanks all for joining in this weekend here throughout the Olympics. Covered 5 different Olympic streams. Great to be on the call for you guys. And just absolutely excellent games throughout the course of this Olympics. My next stream will be on Thursday. Preseason football, the NFL, the Patriots will take on the Eagles at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that'll be my next stream coming up on Thursday. Yep, USA definitely needs to wake up. Absolutely shocking result we got right now. USA got a USA got a bronze medal this morning. They beat Hungary in men's water polo as that game has gone to final 11-8 in a penalty shootout. So the USA win a bronze medal today in men's water polo. So I'm just going to update the tally. It's still at 125, which is the medal tally. So USA total medals 125. China with 91. China is 1 medal ahead of the US for gold. 30 gold medals by China, 39 by the US. Like, if this USA team loses this game, they're never going to hear the end of it. Never, ever. Make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. And right now, the U.S. leads the poll 78-22. This poll number right now is actually closer than yesterday's poll number, where it's like a runaway for the U.S. to win for the men's game yesterday. LeBron still wearing his gold medal. LeBron, courtside seats with Bam Adebayo, Derek White, watching the women's basketball team for the USA play today. Rams fan, welcome in. Yeah, this will be a really big wake-up call. And really big wake-up call for putting the USA B team in this Olympics. Caitlin Clark, Arike Agumbawale, like, Team WNBA, that team that beat Team USA in the All-Star game, that I wish you could do multiple teams in the Olympics, because that would have been the A team. They beat them in that All-Star game, and the WNBA All-Stars really took it to the USA national team in that All-Star game. Like, Arike played big time with a chip on her shoulder, and Caitlin Clark was passing dimes left and right to her teammates. There needs to be some serious reconsiderations for the next Olympic squad for USA women's basketball. I don't know how in the world Sabrina Ionescu has not touched the floor in this game. She's averaging more points in this Olympics than Kelsey Plum. We've seen a lot of Kelsey Plum so far. They only attempted 3 3-point shots this entire game. Like, France knows what they're going to do. Now, if you're the U.S., you need to make your adjustments, and you got to get some more balance, because 25 twos and only 3 attempted threes, it's too predictable. And France knows that you're just going to lob it down low to either Wilson or Stewart to try to score over you inside the low post, and that's not working. What was the working way for the USA throughout the entire Olympics, just mashing the ball down low with Stewart and Wilson, is not working against this France team. And this is where you need balance, you need depth, you need rotations, and the U.S. is capable of having that, but we haven't seen that at all in this Olympics. We've just seen 2 players average 18 points per game in this entire Olympics. Not this Friday. I'm going up to New Hampshire this Friday, so I'll be out on the road. I might do the game on Sunday if I'm able to get back in time from New Hampshire on Sunday afternoon. I'll probably do the Sunday afternoon one if I get back in time for 3:30. Next stream will be Thursday, Patriots against Eagles for preseason, and probably if I get back in time from New Hampshire on Sunday, I'll do Caitlin Clark's game at 3:30 p.m. on Sunday. Multiple missed shots by the USA inside the key from 2-3 feet away. 13 turnovers by the U.S., just 8 assists. 6 turnovers by France in this game. France has scored 12 points off of USA turnovers. France, if they make more threes, they're crushing the U.S. right now. Just 3 for 18 from 3 for France. The U.S. hasn't even bothered attempting threes. Just 0 for 3 in the first half for the USA. Just a lack of balance when they try to mash the ball down low and don't even bother getting their perimeter players looks from the outside. Don't even bother. They haven't even played Sabrina Ionescu at all in this game. So here we go. We start off the third quarter of action. France right to left with a possession tied up at 25 apiece. Marine Farthou dribbles up to the free throw circle. Out to the top over to Marine Badian for France. Follow-away jumper deep two. Got it. Valerina Yehi knocks down the 18-footer for France. They got nothing to lose. They're on their home floor. They get the whole home court behind them for France. They've never gold medaled in women's basketball. Looking for a major upset today. This would go down as one of the biggest upsets right along with a miracle on ice as Asia Wilson blows another layup. 2 for 10, 20% by Asia Wilson as she missed another shot from 2 feet away. At the wing, it goes over to Ayahi for France. Dribbles towards her right around the perimeter. Hand off to Janelle Saloon for the French squad. On top, it's now Williams. Gabby Williams, top of the key. Williams to the shoot. Williams, tough shot. Missed off the rim. Short offensive rebound controlled by Farthou for a second chance opportunity here for France. Farthou from 3. Knocks it down. 30-25, French looking to snap USA's 60-game winning streak in the Olympics. USA sending out the B team for this Olympics year. Gotta reconsider that for next year as they get shredded by double digits in the All-Star game against Team WNBA. The real winners as the USA missed a shot and it goes off the US and out of bounds. Asia Wilson, the worst possible game that you can ever have right now on the Olympic circuit. 2 for 10 shooting and off the fingertips as she couldn't corral it. 5-point lead for France. Slowing tempo, controlling this game right now. Really going to reconsider for future Olympic squads in the future for the USA for women's basketball. Top of the key. Lob down low. France with possession and the US pick up a reach and foul charge to Jackie Young. My, oh my. We got 70 plus watching. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. 8:08 left to go in the third quarter. The USA, a 60-game winning streak, haven't lost since 1992. That's what's on the line in these Olympics. The U.S. is 1 gold medal right now, shy of China. To tie for gold in the final event, France pops up from 3, they take it, and they make it from downtown by Valerina Yehi. 33-25, and a timeout taken on the floor by the USA. Absolutely stunning. They will never hear the end of it if they don't come back and win this game. For Team USA, a major mistake. Not giving Caitlin Clark the opportunity to be in this all-star team. Not giving Arike Agumbawali the opportunity to be in this all-star team. Aaliyah Boston, some really good players. Angel Reese, really good players across the league that were not selected for this year's team. And what is going on with the U.S.? Just nobody closed out defensively. Nobody closed out defensively. And no wonder why the TV ratings have been down for women's basketball for the USA since Clark's not playing in these Olympics. Attendance was bad in the first game against Japan. Yeah, Ionescu has not even stepped foot on the floor. This is shocking. This is just terrible coaching right here. Terrible coaching. One of my favorite YouTubers to watch his videos is his name's Donald. He's in charge of the channel Awful Coaching. He was supposed to do a video on Steve Kerr against France, but I guess it got taken down. But I would love to see what he has to say about this game right now, as France collects the steal. Unfortunately, I think a couple of his Olympic videos got taken down, unfortunately, but I would love to see his analysis on this game right here. It's just bad basketball all around being played by the USA. And France is taking over. France is going to go to the free throw line right now and shoot 2. Asia Wilson picks up the shooting foul. France will shoot 2 at the free throw line with Mariam Badian. First free throw is good. You're going to be down by 10 points. Do you have that player to go to in the clutch? That's the question for the USA. I don't think you do. I don't think you do when you don't decide to shoot 3-point shots. You're going to need 3-point shot making right now. Brittany Griner on the bench, sitting kind of solemn at the moment. Received a couple minutes early on in the first quarter. Helped out the team. Perfect 2 for 2 on the floor. Tallest player on the court by 5 inches out there to the opposing squad. Why not her? Getting some touches inside the paint. They keep on going with Stewart and Wilson constantly on the floor for the large chunk of this game. Missed the layup by Kalia Copper. She gets rejected at the rim. Here goes France. France up the floor in the outlet. Missed the pass, though, as it goes out of bounds. 35-25. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Mike on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, this is just a shame with this USA team. Never going to hear the end of this one if they can't come on back and win. Stewart, handoff around the perimeter. Goes to the left wing over to Copper. Kalia Copper, 8 on the timer. Guarded around the perimeter, dribbles up, drives. Copper, kick out to the corner. Plum, open 3, got it. That's the first made 3 of the game for the USA with Kelsey Plum. 35-28. 1 for 4 from the perimeter. Finally able to get guard play out the floor. Something they haven't done this entire game. Tough shot by France. Missed off the mark. Rebound ripped away by Plum. Here goes Kelsey Plum up ahead of the pack. And the layup scored up and in off the glass by Asia Wilson. That's the USA basketball that we know. Transition points. Kelsey Plum right now has just been able to suck the energy out of this building and put it right back in the red, white, and blue for the USA. Marine Farthu at the wing, defended by Plum, gets past her, drives, lost the handle, turns it over. Wilson with a steal. Up ahead of the pack, here goes Copper, off to the races. Copper, she gets fouled. Out in transition, I believe it's going to be on the reach charge to France. So under 6 minutes left to go right now. Kelsey Plum getting her team in order right now in this game. We almost have 100 plus watching. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. USA starting to get on a run. We were tied up at 25. France went on a 10-zip run to begin the third quarter, and the USA has responded right back in a 5-zip run. Timeout taken by France. So France burns this timeout right now, up by 5. Just absolutely shocking. This would go down as one of the biggest upsets, even though the spread's only 15.5 points on the line for a spread. This would go down as one of the biggest upsets if France is able to stay out in front and hold the U.S. It would be up there with a miracle on ice back in Lake Placid in 1980. That would be right up there with a miracle on ice if they do pull off this upset. Diana Taurasi, 42 years old, 6th Olympics, playing since Athens 2004. You know what she has done in this Olympics? Here's her numbers. In 56 minutes, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 8 personal fouls, 2 for 12 shooting, 1 for 9 from three-point range. Could have had a new school movement. Could have brought in Caitlin Clark. Instead, they have the 42-year-old on the roster who barely can produce. Whereas you could have had Caitlin Clark, 20 years younger, chucking dimes to her teammates. Playmaking all over the place. And drawing question marks from opposing defensive players. 35-30 right now. Inbound goes to Plum. Plum has it at the top of the key. By the way, Sabrina Ionescu is yet to even step foot on the floor in this game. They need that firepower as Copper missed the 3 at the wing. France collects the defensive rebounds. France races up the floor, ahead of the pack. No good, missed the layup by France. Huge collision. There's a French player down at the rim as Maureen Johannes got knocked out hard. No call by the referees. Plum, 5-on-4, open 3, bullseye. Kelsey Plum getting her team right back in this game and an 8-zip run for the USA. Johannes went down hard. The French coach cannot believe it as she got absolutely obliterated at the rim, and there was no call by the referees. Taking a look at the replay, Johannes going in for the right-handed layup. Ooh! That should have been a shooting foul for sure. She got clobbered right on the head. And there was no call by the referees as she took a big-time arm right to the noggin. No call by the refs. 5-on-4 transition play, and Plum drilled a 3. That's the difference between a 7-point game and a 2-point game right now. 5:25 left to go in the third. France down low with possession as they put up a shot here. USA commits a foul. Inside the key, and the bucket went as well. So France gets the bucket and one. Coming up as Stewart clipped Lagan at the last moment. It's going to be one free throw here for Layla Lacon, and she got it. 38-33. Bad foul committed by Breanna Stewart after the play was basically over. When she was landing, she clipped her. And that ball was already up in the air. Copper sends it on top over to Stewart. Moves now to the left wing. Open 3 for the U.S. They could not make it open 3. Offensive rebound by Copper, though. Copper dribbles towards her right. Hand off to Stewart. 5 minutes remaining in the third. Stewart's got the bounce inside the key. It's good for 2. 3-point game. What a battle. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. The USA will never hear the end of this. Backdoor cut. Easy layup score by Layla Lakin for the French squad. 5-point advantage. Caitlin Clark would have showed the USA how to make that pass. France does exactly that on their opposite side of the floor. That's a big U. USA with a cross-court pass gets airmailed on the bounce. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Kelsey Plum, excellent last couple minutes, but airmails a pass and she gets benched because of that. Sabrina Ionescu on the floor for the first time today for Team USA. Just sad that she has yet to play so far this game. That's a coaching debacle. Top of the key, 5 in the shot clock. France jacks up the 3 off the back rim, no good. Missed by France with Layla Lakan, and USA has the ball. Stewart jacks up a ridiculous contested 3, and she bricked it off the back heel. That is ridiculous. Like, you go in transition and you try to do a contested 3 like that. Not even close. Huge rejection for the USA as Asia Wilson comes out with a block. Ionescu, near side pressured, and France deflects it out of bounds. Yep, this is a big wake-up call to the USA. Big wake-up call. That they sent the wrong players. Just an absolute shame. Gotta reconsider future Olympic teams for women's basketball. Inbound to Ionescu. Ionescu dribbles up to the elbow. Hands it off. Dribble inside the key. Jumper no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Missed by Jackie Young. Second chance she goes up for and gets fouled. So the USA will have 2 free throws coming up. 3:36 remaining in the third. $15 turnovers to 11 assists in this game for the USA. France, 9 turnovers to 9 assists. First free throw is good. I see middle school, high school basketball making much better passes than this national squad for women's basketball for the USA. This is just a shame. Second free throw is good. I've been announcing Division III basketball in person for over 3 years, and I don't see turnovers like this too frequently at the Division III level that I announce. Division III players are constantly making their layups. This USA team is constantly blowing their layups from 2 feet away. Huge block there by the USA. And in the backcourt, France commits a transition foul. Just going to ramp up the intensity if you're the U.S. Kalia Copper rotating over with Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson flying in for a couple big blocks here in this fourth quarter. Wilson leads the way for the U.S. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Nafisa Collier has 10 boards. Only 3 points, though. The number 2 scorer is Kelsey Plum with 8. Collier. It's been rough on the offensive side of the ball. Inbound to Ionescu. Ionescu looking to provide a spark, yet to attempt a shot this entire game. She just stepped on the floor a couple minutes ago. Over to Collier at the left wing. Handoff, bounce pass down low as they try to pound the rock with Wilson. Double teamed underneath. Wilson puts it up, and she scores up and in off the backboard. 40-39. A 1-point game here with under 3 minutes left to go in the third. France with possession. At the elbow with Gabby Williams. Moves on top. A 3-point shot missed by France. Skipped around the rim and out. The rebound hauled in by Wilson. 11th board of the game by Asia right now. U.S. with possession. Ionescu at the wing. Dribbles towards the right. Gains separation. Oh, nice find. Sabrina Ionescu lobs it down low to the cutting Nafisa Collier, and she scores the layup. 41-40. Somebody is able to slip right past the cut there and score the buckets. Lonnie, welcome in. Bikes, cars, and everything in between. Appreciate you here for being a part of the stream. Once again, the USA come up with a basketball as France couldn't make a shot. France getting stagnant here offensively. On the outside, Ionescu moves it over to Jackie Young. Collision, and Jackie Young picks up the offensive foul. It will go right back over to France. That is now the 16th turnover today for the U.S. Fishhead on the stream. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, this is the B team for the USA, it must be, because the A team, Team WNBA All-Stars, crushed this national team in the WNBA All-Star game. Need to consider who they're sending in the future. No more old school 40-plus-year-olds that barely make an impact on the floor. Follow-away jumper from the baseline by France. That's a tough shot. No good. Missed off the mark by Maureen Johannes as the USA collect the defensive rebound. 1-point advantage. Minute 40 left to go in the third for the U.S. as France commits a reach-and foul up the floor with Ileana Rupert. Steve, thanks for joining in. USA looking for the inbound. It goes to Sabrina Ionescu. Ionescu recorded the last assist. Ionescu at the left elbow. Fires the pass. Nice pass by Ionescu down low to the cutting Nafisa Collier once again. And a layup score by Collier. That's the second time it's happened. Ionescu shot finally able to start to make the best passes that Team USA has to offer this entire game. Lob down low for France as they bring along a double team. Ionescu is there to force the steal. Ionescu has it up the floor, crosses midcourt, moves it out to the far side corner. Left baseline dribble to Plum. Bounce pass right corner over to Collier. Outside to Plum around the perimeter. Final minute left to go in the third. Plum slides it outside. Here's a three at the left wing for the U.S. Missed off the mark, no good. For the USA as it goes back to France here for the board. France at the elbow. Sarah Michelle, number 10. Slides it off to her right. Lob down low. Broken up out of bounds. And it was off of France last. So France was looking for the entry pass to number 21. Or number 22. Mariam Badame. But couldn't get there. What's good, Warren on the stream? Welcome in, man. This game is much closer than how it should have been on paper. Final 35 seconds left to go in the third. 43-40, USA with possession right now. Jumper, mid-range, Plum, missed off the mark. Rebound secured here by France. Yeah. Definitely, Ionescu has had the best passes we've seen all game from target range. That's a three by Maureen Johannes at the left wing to tie it up at 43. Under 15 seconds left to go. USA moves it inside the key. Over to Ionescu. Ionescu drives inside the paint. Attacks the rack. No good. Missed the layup. Too tall off the glass. Offensive rebound. Wilson. Wilson goes up and she gets fouled. 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter, as A'ja Wilson will shoot 2 shots at the free throw line. Yeah, I don't know either. That's a terrible coaching decision why Ionescu did not play at all in the first half. I was stunned when I didn't see her out there on the floor at all in the first half. Like, they need firepower from three-point range. The USA is just 2 for 9 from 3. France has made 6 threes in this game. First shot is good by Wilson. Second shot by A'ja Wilson rattles in. 2-point advantage for the U.S. 5 seconds left to go. Alyssa Thomas checks onto the floor for the final possession, replaces Sabrina Ionescu. Inbound for France in their backcourt. France, 3 seconds remaining as they cross midcourt. Half-court shot at the buzzer comes up short by Johannes, and we close out at the end of the third quarter. 10 more minutes left to go. Hold your horses for this one. The USA found themselves down by 10 in the early stage of this third quarter. Came back and took a 2-point lead, 45-43 USA. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well for future live streams in the channel. I cover basketball action here, play-by-play of NBA, college hoops, WNBA streams as well. I do other sports as well, special live streams from time to time. My next stream will be on Thursday at 7 p.m., a special live stream of the NFL preseason, the Patriots versus the Eagles. Next basketball stream will probably be the WNBA, Caitlin Clark on Sunday, probably. I'm in New Hampshire over the weekend, so I won't be able to cover the Friday night one that Caitlin Clark plays in. But if I get back in time on Sunday, I'll probably cover the mid-afternoon game on Sunday if I get back in time. A'ja Wilson, 14 points, 12 rebounds, leading the way for the U.S. Napheesa Collier's 10 boards. Nobody else with double-digit points. 8 points by Kelsey Plum. And Plum with a strong third quarter. Really jolted a rally for the U.S. And then Sabrina Ionescu comes in and throws 2 complete dimes to Napheesa Collier. 2 assists in limited action by Sabrina Ionescu on the floor. France led by 8 points. They balanced out the points, but nobody's got double figures in this game for France. Gabby Williams is 8 for France right now. And hopefully this is a big-time wake-up call for USA women's basketball in the future, that they're going to put the best players at the moment in, and not players that's played a long time. You got to go with the current day best players in the WNBA. Missed shot inside the key to begin the fourth quarter by Alyssa Thomas for the USA. France down by 2 with the possession. Top of the key with Layla Lakon, who has it. Slides it off to her right to Johannes around the perimeter. Johannes shovels over to Ayahi. Ayahi out to the corner, back to Johannes. 4 on the timer. Johannes, step back jumper, takes it for 3. She airballs it, though, as it goes out of bounds, and it will be USA ball. 16 total turnovers in this game by the USA. France with 11. It's just been a nightmare of turnovers. Bounce pass off the backdoor cutter. Couldn't convert on an open layup opportunity. One step behind the defense with Jackie Young. She got tangled up into and fouled, though. So, down to 9:10 left to play. Substitution here for France as Gabby Williams checks onto the floor right now for France. And actually, they rolled it on the offense, so that was a loose ball foul picked up by Jackie Young off the initial shot. So this will be France basketball. France has it back. 9 minutes left to go. So Young missed the first layup, and then the second one, or a second time she came up down with it, she pushed off and committed the loose ball foul. France, though, that possession short-lived. Johanny steps out of bounds. Turnover by France. Just ran out of real estate down the far side of the floor. Ionescu, dangerous pass right at the midcourt circle to Stewart. Stewart dribbles up. Stewart, head full of steam, drives to the rack, dish out to the corner. Open three for Copper. No good off the mark. Offensive rebound for the U.S., but they pushed off again and over the back violation. Charge to the USA. France just keeps on hanging in right now. Again, Jackie Young, the guilty party. Back-to-back loose ball fouls she commits on rebounds. And Jackie Young takes a seat on the bench. Fourth personal foul, by the way, right now for Jackie Young. 2-point advantage for the U.S. France with possession. Marine Fartheau moves it out to the baseline. Jumper for the tie. She's got it. Mariam Badian for France ties it up at 45 apiece. What a battle here. Ionescu almost threw that one away. Floated the pass down the near side corner as it went to Chelsea Gray. Gray looking for somebody to move here. Out to the top. USA will drive. Accelerate inside a cup. Open opportunity with Copper. She blows a layup but gets fouled. Multiple missed open layups in this game. I'm an announcer for Division III for a couple schools for women's basketball, and I've never seen this amount of blown layups in my life at any level. Like middle school, high school, Division III for NCAA, they make a bunch. They rarely miss. And here at the national level, constant misses from 2 feet away. Like, I don't know what in the world they sent here to France for this Olympics for Team USA, but gotta rethink this all over again. Both of the free throws are good. 47-45, 8 minutes remaining. In the 2024 gold medal game, France on their home court here. Paris looking for a major upset would go down alongside the Miracle on Ice back in 1980 in Lake Placid as one of the biggest upsets in Olympic history, no matter what sport, summer or winter. As France attacks the cup, and France gets fouled as France will shoot 2 shots here at the free throw line. Number 22 with Mariam Badian gonna shoot 2. Two shots looking for the tie right now. Badian's first one right down the middle. Second shot by Badian right down the middle. 47 even. And a substitution here. Kelsey Plum checks onto the floor for the USA. USA with possession. Crossing midcourt, Plum. On the floor with Asia Wilson, Nafisha Collier. Sabrina Ionescu. At the left wing is Kalia Copper, the 5th player on the floor. Moves it over to Collier at the baseline. Collier, a lot of dribbling. Collier inside the key. Collier gets called on the travel. Too many steps right there at the elbow by Nafisa Collier. That's now the 18th turnover of this game for the USA. France has possession. 7:20 left to go in the 4th quarter. Marine Fartheau. Bounce pass to the top of the key over to Johannes. Whips it over to her left to Badian on the outside. Here's Fartheau at the corner. Skip pass, right corner. Open 3 for France. They take it. Off the mark, no good. Missed by a Yahi on an open look. Rebound control by the USA. 7 minutes left to go to play. USA in a tie game, top of the key, Copper. Copper, 1-on-1, gets it over to Wilson. Wilson, top of the free throw circle, lob down low as Collier snatches it, and Collier was held onto by number 4, Marine Farthu of France. So not yet in the bonus, so the USA will get the basketball here. Near side front court as they inbound it. USA off the inbound. Ionescu towards her left around the perimeter. Has it at the top of the key. Lobs it over to the elbow. Dribbling up to a jumper to mid block, and she got it. Asia Wilson knocks down the 2 for the midi. USA by 2 right now. Tough shot contested, able to knock it down. That's a big one. 6.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Outside France, Ayahi, open 3 for the lead. Off the back heel, no good. Tipped up, offensive rebound over to Williams for France. Bounce pass to Ayahi. Ayahi blocked down low by Collier. It's not clean though. And the referees called a shooting foul. Picked up charge to the USA by Nafisa Collier. France going to head to the charity stripe to see if they can tie this game right now. Verilienne Ayahi. Yeah, she took a hand to the face before she went up into the shot. And Collier thought she got all basketball there, but the referees rolled it a shooting foul charge to Collier. So 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line for France. 6:18 remaining. First free throw is good. 1-point game. Almost 200 plus watching. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play, NBA, college hoops, WNBA streams with Caitlin Clark on those streams for the Indiana Fever. Feel free to join in on the channel. And what a game we got here. 6:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Did not think it would be this close at all. USA a 15.5-point favorite entering this game. 60-game Olympic winning streak on the line. Last time they lost in the Olympics, 1992. Missed jumper from 3 off the back heel. Missed by Plum. Battle for the loose ball. And Plum gets called in a loose ball foul pushing off. It goes right back over to France. Major scrum for the basketball, and France able to win that battle, and France we'll have it back here with 5:54 left. What's good? Oh yeah, Travel Logger in the stream, welcome in. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here. USA or France, type it in. Make sure to vote in the poll as well. Right now, USA leads the poll 74-26 in percentage votes. Tie game at 49. France tripling USA from 3-point range. 6 made threes by France, just 2 by the USA. France with possession. Gabby Williams, top player this tournament for France, has it at the top, dribbles out to the left wing. Williams slides it off to her right to Johannes. Johannes floats it off to the corner to Ayayi. Passes down low inside. It's good by France, up and in off the backboard. Marianne Badaday as France takes the lead by 2, 51-49. Just an absolute shame, disgrace here for Team USA. Should have thought better, reconsider your roster with the best players possible in the WNBA instead of constant older players trying to keep it veteran-like, but well past their prime. 51-49, 5:15 left to go as the U.S. will head to the free throw line coming up to shoot 2. Badaday just picked up her 4th personal foul for France. If the USA loses this game, they will never hear the end of it. No Caitlin Clark on the Olympic squad. They will never hear the end of that. Losing by 1 medal in the gold medal race to China. They will never hear the end of that. With China looking down, staring down at the USA, laughing like the man upstairs. First free throw is good by Asia Wilson, 51-50. China leads the gold medal count 40-39 over the USA. This is the final Olympic event before the closing ceremony this afternoon. 51-51, 5:15 left to go. No Caitlin Clark, no Angel Reese, no Arike Agumbawale. The WNBA All-Stars from last month, the A team of USA, they should beat the B team, which is what is playing on the floor, which it looks like. This looks like the B team for Team USA. That A team should have been the reps for Team USA in this Olympics for the Team WNBA All-Stars. 5:04 remaining. France picked up a reach and foul. Check that. USA picked up a reach and foul. France is in the bonus. This is France free throws right now. First one's good by France. 52-51. France with a 1-point advantage. Second free throw. It is good by France. France with a 2-point lead approaching 5 minutes left. USA crosses midcourt by Ionescu. She lost the handle of it, though. Turnover. Outlet pass ahead. Just one defender back. It's a Ionescu, but France has to slow it down. Good recovery to get back defensively by Ionescu. That should have been a 2 in transition by France off the steal. Deep range three off the pull-up by France. Missed off the front rim, no good by Farthu, and a rebound controlled by the USA. USA with 4:40 and under left to go. Driving downhill as they float up the shot and get fouled. Choppy game with multiple personal fouls, and Kalia Copper will head to the free throw line and shoot 2 shots for the US. 4:35 remaining. We got over 250 plus watching right now. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. First free throw, rattled in. It's good by Copper on the first shot at the line. For the tie, she's got it. 53 even. 4:35 left to play. France right to left on the floor with the basketball. France, by the way, has yet to record a double-digit score in this entire game. Multiple players have scored around 7 or 8 points in this game, but nobody with 10. Drive, kick, corner three, Ayayi, no good. Putback chance missed by Williams. Tipped over to Stewart for the defensive rebound for the U.S. U.S. with possession. Plum moves it down low, sneaking their way past the defense. It's a layup score, but a USA to go on top 55-53. Kalia Copper able to find her way off the baseline cuts for 2. France able to score the bucket right back with a quick transition layup as the USA was not set back defensively. 55 even, down the home stretch in this one, under 4 minutes left to go. Gabby Williams just scored the last bucket for France. She has got 10, and France picks up the reach-in foul around the perimeter, charge to Ayayi as she was defending Stewart on the outside. What a game. Yeah, Taurasi has not played in this entire game today. This is what Taurasi has done this entire Olympics. 56 minutes played, just 5 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 8 personal fouls in this entire Olympics, shooting just 2 for 12 from the floor, 1 for 9 from three-point range. 42 years old. I mean, that's a wasted spot right there. That could have been Caitlin Clark's spot. 3:45 left to go. In the future, Team USA for women's basketball really needs to consider who the best players are. Currently who the best players are. Not who the best players are back in 2010 or 2015. Currently, this is 2024. This isn't 10 years ago. This isn't 5 years ago. We're looking at 2024. Who the best players are in women's basketball out there. And Caitlin Clark, for sure, is in that conversation. Definitely. Runaway Rookie of the Year in the WNBA. In 2028, that's just going to fuel her more to win a gold medal 4 years from now in LA. 3:45 remaining in a tie game at 55 apiece. 18 points, 12 rebounds by Asia Wilson leading the way. After that, 8 points by Kelsey Plum. Kalia Copper's got 8 as well. Nafisa Collier, 7 points, 11 rebounds. And Brianna Stewart is up to 8 as she makes the first free throw. Stewart got fouled. They're in the bonus now. This is 56. The second free throw missed by Stewart. 56-55. 3:45 left to go. 20 for 26 at the free throw line for the U.S. France is a perfect 9 for 9. France right to left on the floor with a possession. Driving up to the free throw circle. Kick out to the wing. Saloon with a 3. Missed off the rim short. Tipped up. Tipped out of bounds at the baseline. And it's off of... Was it off of France here? We're waiting to see who it's off of. Or was it off of Wilson? That's the question. Who was this last touch? That looks like it's off of Asia Wilson. That looks like it's clearly off the top of the fingertips of Asia Wilson as they hit the baseline on the bounce. Wow. It's off of France. Off of France, according to the referee. So this is USA's basketball. Wow. That looked like it was clearly off Wilson. USA catches a break. 1-point lead. US with a possession. Wilson. Jab step. Wilson. 1-on-1. Wilson. Jumper. 15-footer. Off the back rim. Sails to the top of the backboard. And it bounces through into the net. That counts for 2. That will be out of bounds in the NBA, WNBA, since it hit the top of the backboard, but in FIBA, count it as it goes off the top of the backboard and drops right in. 58-55, 2:50 left to go, a 3 for the tie, comes up short by France, out to the perimeter, France able to track it down with Williams, offensive rebound, France, bounce pass on top, looking for the tie with a 3, no good again, missed off the mark by Ileana Rupert. Stewart rips away the rebound, we get a tie up here on the floor. 2:34 left to go. An intense game right down to the wire. France, a couple great looks from three-point range, but could not send those 2 straight threes down in a row. 2 open threes, opportunities, but couldn't. France underneath the hoop will get the inbounds. Looking to inbound, and France... On the inbound, I think we got a foul here. Yeah, we got a foul picked up. Charge to Jackie Young. Jackie Young. Ooh, a little bit of collision right there. Jackie Young. Hands to the face of Gabby Williams, and Jackie Young picks up her 5th foul. She is done from this game. Jackie Young has just fallen out with 2:34 left to go. The ball wasn't even inbounded yet. Williams trying to move towards her left, baited Young, and then Young with a hand shot to the head of Gabby Williams of France, and Gabby Williams is shooting 2 free throws here at a bonus. So Gabby Williams will head to the free throw line and shoot 2 here for France. 58-55. 2 free throws by Gabby Williams. First free throw, good, right down the middle. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I cover play-by-play basketball games in the channel, NBA, WNBA streams with Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever, college basketball. Feel free to keep on coming back here on the channel. 58-57, both of the free throws went down at the line for France with Gabby Williams. USA has the ball at the right wing perimeter with Kalia Copper. Sends it off on top over to Plum. Plum, a dribble drive penetration downhill to the rack, and Plum gets fouled. She will shoot 2 at the line. The shooting foul is committed by Marine Farthu of France. USA today is 20 for 26 at the free throw line. That is what's saving them. They've turned it over 18 times. 5 personal fouls by Jackie Young, the lone player who's fouled out. Everybody else for USA has 2, 1, or 0 right now for personal fouls on the team, besides Young with 5, who is done for the game. First shot is good at the free throw line for Kelsey Plum. 9 points by Plum right now. Vaughn, what's good? Welcome in, man. Second one is good. 60-57, 2:17 left to play in action. France crosses midcourt. They're perfect at the line, 11 for 11. USA up to 22 for 28. Right baseline dribble. France lost the handle. Tried to tiptoe the baseline. It's a turnover committed by Johannes for France. Just in crunch time, France is starting to just rush their possessions and looking uncomfortable right now and starting to kind of choke this game away right now for France, struggling to connect with these possessions. Plum floats the pass across the floor. Copper attacks inside the paint. Copper, no good off the glass, missed the layup. Battle for the rebound. Stewart comes out with an offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Plum tries a three. Plum, no good. Rattled out. Rebound control by France by Ayahi. Down by 3 for France. Minute 40 left to go. Here we go, everybody. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Williams jumper, got it! 18-footer straight away. Gabby Williams for France knocks it down to the top of the free throw circle. It's a 1-point game, 60-59. Timeout taken to the floor by the United States of America. 1-point game, 1:32 left to go. If the USA blows this one, you'll never hear the end of it. No Caitlin Clark, no Enrique, no Angel Reese in this USA women's basketball national team. Just a poor decision leading up to these Olympics for roster decisions, plus the final event of the entire Olympics, and the USA is 1 gold medal behind China. Just absolutely sick if China is staring down over the USA and smiling that they have 1 gold medal more than the US. 40 gold by China, 39 by the US in the 2024 Olympics. 60-59, 1:32 left to go. This will be USA basketball coming on to this timeout. Props to France, playing the best game possible all game long. USA, 18 turnovers, just 2 for 12 from three-point range this entire game. 32% shooting for the US. France, 6 made threes, shooting just 30% from the floor. Gritty physical battle. Multiple blown layups, though, throughout the course of this game by the USA. Missing shot after shot from point-blank range. 60-59, and the USA about to get the inbound here. USA gets the inbound. Brianna Stewart. Left to right on the floor, the USA has it. Stewart crosses midcourt. Handoff to Kalia Copper. They almost lost the handoff right there as they were not together. Handoff, Stewart to Copper. Copper drives up and then off the backboard. She scores with a right-hand layup. 3-point advantage for the USA. Minute 15 left to go in the fourth quarter. France with a possession. Maureen Farthu at the wing. Slides it over at the top of the key to Williams. Back to Farthu. 10 in the timer here for France. Farthu, edge of the midcourt logo, working on Plum. Slides it over to Williams, the go-to with 1 minute even remaining. Williams launches the three for the tie, and it's short. It's an air ball. It's out of bounds. It's going to be USA's basketball. Gabby Williams with a good look from 3, but missed a 3-point shot from the top of the key. Short, did not hit rim, went underneath the net, short, and an air ball out of bounds. What a game. Kalia Copper with a strong drive and right-handed finish past Williams in the previous bucket to put her team up by 3. France takes the timeout. Kalia Copper, 10 points today. Huge clutch bucket with just above a minute left as we're down to 54 seconds remaining. SG, what's good? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Flavor Tuna on the stream. Welcome on board. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one here for the gold medal game. USA or France, type it in. If you enjoy the stream, make sure to keep on pounding the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. It helps out this stream a ton being found on YouTube. What a battle here. All on the line, right to the wire. 62-59, the United States of America in a close one, wire to wire, to the final time of the clock. .7 seconds left to go. USA about to get the basketball here as we come back from the timeouts. Left to right on the floor. USA has it all the way back on France's side of their floor. So USA in their backcourt right now. There's a 30-second differential between shot clock and game clock once the USA inbounds this basketball. 24 seconds on the shot clock, 54 seconds on the game clock. 54.7 left to play in this game. Kelsey Plum, the inbound passer. All the way back in their backcourt. Plum inbounds it. That was a dangerous pass, but able to snag it was Collier. Crossing midcourt with Plum. 48 seconds left to go. The lob gets sent to the elbow. Off to Wilson. Wilson, 12 on the shot clock. 42 seconds left. Wilson got called into travel. Turnover by Asia Wilson with 41 seconds left to go. Travels with a basketball. That's a big U. France with possession. A 3 to tie, 2 to draw, win 1. 19th turnover of the game for the USA. France, top of the key, Williams. 12 on the shot clock. 30 seconds left to go. Outside over to Farthu. Farthu, 6 on the shot clock. Farthu, crossover, a fake leaner. 3 comes up short, no good. USA with a basketball. Wilson comes down with it, and France picks up the reach and foul with 17.4 seconds left to play. Too close for comfort in this game. USA in the bonus, 17.4 seconds remaining. Two free throws coming up at the line for Asia Wilson. First one's no good. Asia Wilson choke it away. A couple possessions in this game like the travel blew the free throw. Soon gonna choke away the MVP of the WNBA this season. Second free throw is good. 4-point advantage for the USA, 63-59. Final timeout taken on the floor by France. 4-point advantage for the US right now. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. Highly entertaining game, physical, gritty, bloodbath to the final buzzer in this one. What a battle. A serious wake-up call right now for the United States of America for women's basketball. We see the international boom for men's basketball with the Joker, Luka, Giannis, SGA. You got 12 WNBA players on their roster going up against 0 for France. And it's only a 4-point game with 17 seconds left. There's been no international boom talked about yet in terms of women's basketball. It hasn't grown significantly like the men. This is a major, major wake-up call for the United States of America on the women's side. 63-59. France advances it to their front court. 17 seconds left to go. France gets the inbound. Top of the key with Marine Farthu. Slides it off to her left to Badame. Into the hands here to Johannes, and Copper picks up a foul. 13.5 left to play. And this will be free throws. In the bonus for France, 2 shots at the free throw line for France here. Yeah, there's been a ton of fouls in this game. First one is good by Johannes at the free throw line. 3-point game, and now for France. You probably want to make this one, I would imagine. Make this one for France. Second one's good. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too early to gamble on a missed free throw and then a kick out for a 3-point shot. Now you're up by 2, and now you're going to have to foul and hope that the U.S. miss their free throws or force a turnover, which they turned it over 19 times. U.S. get it in cleanly as Plum gets fouled with 11.5 seconds. And Kelsey Plum will shoot 2 in the bonus now at the free throw line for the USA. So Kelsey Plum, 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. 11.5 seconds left to go. Two shots here by Plum. A critical free throws right now for Kelsey Plum of the U.S. First one, got it. Right down the middle. Kelsey Plum rejuvenated the USA. They trailed by 10 at the start of the third quarter, down 35-25, and jolted a midi run back in the USA system, made the score 35-30. Both of the free throws are good. Kelsey Plum jolting the USA to a gold medal as they're 6 seconds away. The three. Wait a moment, though. France has other ideas as they bury a three with 4.5 seconds left to go. Inbound for the U.S., and France picks up the foul with 3.8. I'm going to put 4. It rounds up to 4. 3.8 seconds left to go. France just buried a quick three off the inbounds by Gabby Williams. That was a 3-point shot made 5 seconds after the last free throw. 1-point game, USA. 2 shots in the bonus by Kalia Copper. 3.8 seconds left to go. Kalia Copper, 2 shots. First one is good at the line for the U.S. So it'll come down to a France prayer from 3-point range on a full court shot, as that's what it's going to come down to. 67-64, France off the inbound. France makes an extra pass, the shot, and they got the bake. It is good. Is it going to count on a 3 or a 2? It looks like it's a 2. It looks like it's a 2 by France. They banked the shot at the buzzer, but I thought it was clearly right in front of the 3-point line, with her toes on the 3-point line, heading towards the 2. Let's see, Johannes over to her teammate. That's a 2. It's over. The U.S. is going to win 67-66, the final score. France made the shot at the buzzer, but KD, like in Game 7 in the 2021 Eastern Conference semifinals, Nets against Bucks, the feet were on the 3-point line, clearly on the 3-point line for both of the feet, and it's over. France made the shots, but was not counted as a 3 because the feet were on the 3-point line. The bank results in a 2, and it's over. The USA, by the thinnest, slimmest of margins, picks up a victory for the gold medal. A major wake-up call for the United States of America as they win by 1. Final score, USA 67, France 66. Unbelievable. Came down to the final shot, crushing for France. Johannes with an excellent pass to her teammate, who got the shot up, but the feet were both on the 3-point line, heading towards the free throw circle. And that's the difference in the game, is 1 free throw. 61 straight games in a row the USA women's basketball team has won. They still haven't lost since 1992 in the Olympics. Major wake-up call for 2028 in LA for Team USA women's basketball. What a game. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. Next stream will be on Thursday. Special live stream of the NFL preseason. Patriots versus Eagles. Feel free to stop by if you like for a football preseason game. Next basketball game is probably going to be on Sunday for WNBA, but we're going to wrap up here for this one. Hey, you want to join in?
Sure.
Yeah, my girlfriend's coming over right now to spend the rest of the day with me.
I thought you were done.
Yeah, we just finished 5 seconds ago. Here's my girlfriend, by the way. She joined in for a couple of my streams for the NBA conference finals and finals that she was on. But welcoming my girlfriend right now as she's joining in, and we're going to hang out remaining part of the day here. But the USA women's basketball team just beat France by only 1 point, 67-66 the final score. Major wake-up call for the USA, and major wake-up call for not considering Caitlin Clark on their roster for this year's squad. Could have definitely used her, and it would have been a much bigger margin if Clark was out there on the floor. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and we're going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out here. We got Jason, Warren, Rajip, I Am Ghost, David, Asia, Paul, Cree Jedi, Russell, John, Mark Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Barco, Norma, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Daniel, Ian, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario Greedo, Tristan, Chuck, Jonathan, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, Melinda, Jack City, Shalimar, Iceberg Slim 38, Matthew M. Stone, Miles, Davis, and We Are Living in a Great Depression. That's it for the Olympics, everybody. The final game of the Olympics, and it comes down to a 1-point win. USA 67, France 66. USA women's basketball wins by 1 over France. I'll see you guys back on Thursday if you'd like to come on back for my next stream, Patriots against Eagles for the preseason. If I'm back from New Hampshire Sunday afternoon, I might stream Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever later on Sunday afternoon. Thanks all for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody.